Hey YouTube, it's me, Nick. I just beat right now, and I know it's an older game, but I just beat Bioshock. The first one. It was very fun. I literally beat it a few minutes ago. It was very fun, and I really like how they set the mood. Mood, 10 out of 10. Gameplay wise, I don't know. I'd give it like an 8. I'm not too good at that kind of thing. Okay, no, sorry. But, plotline, 10 out of 10. Really good. They definitely set the mood because it was like a ton of different political figures, and it was really fun. This is silly, but the last part where this video contains a lot of spoilers too. The last part when you are as the big daddy, walking around with like the little sister, and you're like trying to get all the stuff from the museum, like all the atom from the test subjects at the museum. I really like a lot of people when they play Walking Dead, for example, really like Clementine. I felt like the little sisters were really cool, and although I was only with the little sisters for a while, they were very helpful in the game. I thought it was a cool idea. The boss fight I didn't really get too much, because at times they get rid of the directional arrow of like, okay, this is where you need to go, this is what you need to do. I got lost. Definitely a hard game sometimes. Definitely. You have to think strategic. I got the good ending. I believe there's a good, a bad, and maybe a neutral. I'm not sure. But yeah. It was pretty good. Taking down Fontaine, funny thing. I had my pistol with one last bullet that I was saving for him, and it turns out there's a cinematic where you kill him. So I just sort of shot his dead body. Fontaine had or not Fontaine, sorry, the leader of Rapture. Oh, by the way, the people that have not played Bioshock, I'm going to give a quick rundown. Bioshock is a game about a man who his plane crashes. Let's just say, I'm not going to actually say what really happens. His plane crashes. The reason I said I'm not going to say it is because it's like, never mind. He ends up in the city of Rapture, okay? He's being guided the whole time by this guy named Atlas. There's pretty much Rapture was a city built underwater because a man didn't like how people looked at religious outlooks and stuff, and he built his own city underwater. This guy named Fontaine, I believe Fontaine made him, plasmids, which are like superpowers. Like you can shoot bees, or one is you can freeze people, or like stuff like that, or like they're really cool. But anyways, they are made up. They were made, and people sort of went mad with power, and they need Eve. I don't know how they get Eve. But how they made new plasmids was they had little sisters who are these sort of brainwashed, demonic little girls, go around with needles and suck out the atom from all the dead bodies, all the dead splicers, which are the insane people. They're guarded by Big Daddies. Big Daddies are insane and really cool. Anyways, in Bioshock 2, there are Big Sisters who are like almost like ninjas. There's not too much scenes involving water. I mean, well, there's a lot of water, but no like floods or anything. But it's still a really fun game. Definitely felt like it was chaotic. If you ever played Dead Space, where they have you going around everywhere, it's kind of like that, but everyone's insane pretty much, and it's not as scary. I mean, I don't know if it's supposed to be horror. It can be pretty pretty unique at times. There's a scene of a guy. He's a famous artist, and he wants to make a masterpiece. So you have to go out and collect all his old assistants, kill them, and then bring their bodies back. But yeah, here's where more spoilers come in. Boss battle is hard. Took me about 5 minutes for me to realize what I had to do. It's a very interesting game. Very sad, too. Anyways, it's pretty cool. I liked it. There's a huge variety of guns. What else was I gonna say? There's something else. Being a Big Daddy was fun. I got so much more health. I was like, yeah! Da 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 da! Dee 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 dee. No more caring about life. There's this lady, I don't know if she was insane. I think she might have been. I don't know. But she sort of owns a little bit of an orphanage for all the rescued little sisters. Because you can either harvest, which will turn them into various animals, but you'll get a ton of Adam, which is what you use to buy more plasmids, or to buy more plasmid slots and stuff. Or you can rescue them, and rescuing them serves no purpose except for if you rescue enough, you get a gift, which can sometimes contain plasmids. Plus, it changes the ending. Now, not the gameplay or like the mood. Well, more towards the gameplay, not the mood. It reminded me a little bit of Dishonored, but if Dishonored wasn't so stealthy. Like, if you ever played Deus Ex, there's multiple ways into a building. Dishonored, multiple ways into a building. Bioshock, there can be a couple ways around things. There's always a ton of ways around things, but you know. Like, if there's a camera, at one point I froze it and waited for this guy to come out, and I targeted him with this, like, thing, so the camera selected him instead of me, and all these security bots came out. It's a very fun game. It's pretty sad. Definitely something I recommend you play. If I can, I'm gonna get Bioshock 2. It reminded me of Dishonored because the fact that there were powers, sort of like how Dishonored had powers, but definitely a different system of leveling and upgrading. And then, like, sort of like, not really weapon-wise, because weapons, well, sort of weapon-wise, like a weapon wheel, that kind of thing. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool. I was gonna say, it reminded me of something else, but I can't think of what it is. Oh, yeah, I did start playing Deus Ex, though, but that'll be in another vid. Yeah, so I definitely recommend Bioshock, and I'm probably just gonna throw in a ton of photos about here of just, like, different enemies. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, definitely a fun game. Can't wait for Bioshock Infinite, because, as you guys know, I am a steampunk fan, and I have my steampunk goggles. I'm gonna record, not necessarily the game, but me playing it. I might, if I can get this thing to record okay, I might record the game. But, yeah, I'm gonna probably record me playing Bioshock Infinite when that comes out. Steampunk setting, definitely something I want to get. It's a good Christmas gift. Bioshock 2, never played it yet. Haven't played it yet. Sounds really fun. I've seen it. My friend has it. He likes it. Yeah. Goodbye.